Good morning, welcome. Thank you for joining us for another stretch session, some yoga, some breathing, and so make sure you've got a space ready. For those of you joining us for the first time, my name is Uma and this is Lee.
Hello. Thank you for all your Hi, Bodhi.
And this is Bodhi, the dog.
Thank you for all your wonderful comments, except for yours, Padmani, telling me that I've put on a lot of weight. Thank you so much for pointing that
I
out.
think it's the isolation.
Thank you. Well, you
It's
could have
being at
told me.
home.
You could have told me that I had a
chubby tubby.
Yeah, you could have told me before we went on.
Is anybody else eating more than usual in this isolation? Good to balance with some exercise.
Yeah. But it's good if your wife tells you you look fat in something before you go on.
Okay, you want me to do that in future?
Well, you normally, when I come down the stairs, you normally go back and change most days.
I might have been busy. Sorry.
Alright. My name's Lee, this is Uma, and we are directors of Amazing Oils, but we're stuck here, so we thought we'd share some tidbits from our extensive yoga practices. So what shall we do today? Oh, please leave us a message and is it your mum? Does your mum do this?
Yes. Hi, Mum. Lovely
Hi.
to have you join in. My mum actually introduced me to yoga, and both my brother and myself became yoga teachers. So very grateful.
Hi, Margaret.
So I feel that the sciatic tends to get tight, especially sitting, because we're doing a lot of sitting and working on the computer all day. And I don't think we've got our nice office chairs here.
Right.
And there's a lot of tightness happening.
A lot of tension in the air.
In the buttocks and the legs.
Okay, well, I want to start with the neck, if that's all right with you.
Always. Excellent.
You can do this, you know, if I were you, I would do this standing. But if I stand up, we've got no room to get the camera in. So if I stand up, you wouldn't see what I was doing. So you can do this sitting in a chair. You can do this kneeling. I'm going to kneel. You can do it cross-legged. But I would do it standing if I had the opportunity.
It's our little house. We don't have a lot of room.
So what's it like to look left and right for you? Don't go as far as you can. Just go somewhere comfortable. Hello, Leanne. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually help you to relieve your neck, but we're going to do that by releasing the thoracic spine, which is sort of in the back, you know. So what I want you to do is to this is a good pose for these times, isn't it? So now you have your elbows flat pressed in against your chest, and what we will do is we'll go 2 inches to one side. You decide. I'm going this way, and then back to center.
Good morning, Trevor.
Yo, Trev. Sawadee ka.
Sawadee ka.
We're just going to one side, Uma. And then back
one
to
side. Oops.
Why you not listen to me? Just to one side and back again. And it's only a couple of inches, you won't notice that. And then we're back in the center and we're going the other way. Just a little way, nowhere dramatic. So you're keeping this tight because I don't want anything else to move. And then next time you're over to that side, pause there. Your eyes on their own look towards the screen and then as far in the opposite direction as they can go. And then back at the screen and as far in the opposite and back and forth and back. Now you're holding your breath, So breathe again. Back and forth a few times. Come back to center, please. Other way. And once again, just the eyes looking forward, looking to the side. Forward, back, forward, back. Okay, come back to center, please. Shrug your shoulders a couple of times and see if suddenly, is that better?
Yes.
That's a lot better. It's amazing. It's amazing because you think you need to release your neck, but in fact a lot of the neck rotation, the range of motion comes from the thoracic spine. So that's just a little warm-up thing. While we're here, should we just release the jaw, tapping up and down the masseter, that's this muscle here, and onto the TMJ. We're just tapping, opening and closing your mouth. Oh, that's quite nice by itself, isn't it? Quite firm. And then the way you held your face like this, hold on just to your chin. Elbows tucked in. And we're going to turn the chin, but let the upper jaw move. Does that make sense? Alright, let's do it like this. Keep it still in the middle. And the upper one, open the mouth, and just a little bit to the left and right. Tiny movements. Don't go far, you'll be sorry. I keep warning you. And I am doing that video of why you shouldn't go too far and what the negative aspects of some exercises might be. Okay, I reckon that'll do for the upper part.
Lovely.
So shall we start in Shavasana?
Yes, so
I'll
lie down.
Yes,
On
lie
your
down,
back,
please.
Legs long.
Get a pillow for behind your head, if that helps you. Most of it will help. You know what? I'll show you next time. I just use a little tray. It's only about that high, and that works for me. I might move the camera so you can see him a little bit better. Sorry if it jerks around, but okay. So what we're doing here, I'm glad you slept in, Camellia. What we're doing here is we're just using the floor as a mirror to using gravity to get a sort of sense of how things are for you right now. When we get stressed, the muscles tense and they cause the curves in the spine to become more pronounced. So what's it like now? What's it like if you were lying on a balance beam? Which side would fall off, or does it feel quite balanced? I said we'd do some sciatic work today, and we always do, but we go a bit further than normal. Most important when doing almost anything is to make sure that the connection up through the neck is safe. So let's go there right away today. Both hands behind the back of your head. Find a way to put them there like a pillow. Take a breath, and with the out breath, lift your head. Look down the midline of your body, and then inhale down again. Do that a few times, please. And feel how your lumbar spine, the lower back, helps you, and encourage that. Consciously use your lower back. Because this is all about becoming conscious through the body. A lot of exercise we do are sort of unconsciously. Most movement is unconscious. We're very conscious when we're learning as children, but then they're off to the side and across to the other side. What else did you say would be good this morning?
And let's circle the head.
Yeah, so you're carrying the head, but
Let's set up really small circles.
Draw tiny circles in the air with the top of your head, about the size of a tennis ball, or Uma's going for a rugby ball here, or it's not called rugby here, is it? You know what I mean.
Do you
Let's
mean
go
what
for a
way?
soccer ball. Soccer ball size. Exhale up, inhale down, find a way to breathe there. And I think go back the other way as well. Yeah, not holding your breath, though it's doing a strange thing here, I'm sure. Shall we leave the head down, please? And draw your knees up over your chest. Ah, look how everyone's doing. Draw the knees up over the chest. And then you could bounce them in, you could rock a little bit, you could do whatever feels comfortable for you. You could find a way to breathe. Knees open wide, bouncing really from side to side, breathing the whole time. Okay, Vicky. When does your mum do class?
Sorry?
When does your mum do it? Does she do it in the morning?
No, she doesn't. She said about 5 p.m. in the evening refreshes her and
Yeah.
calms her down.
It's a good idea, I suppose.
So let's circle the knees, hands on top of the knees.
And focus your mind on the circle to find your lower back drawing on the floor. Make those as round as possible. Breathing easily. What about you know what we haven't done much with, the psoas?
Yes, let's do the sides, but let's go back the opposite way first with the knees.
Who's running this, you or me?
It's a
I
good
just
question.
keep drifting away.
You haven't been into that pink container in the fridge.
No, I
yet,
haven't,
have you?
and I never would. Okay, so while you're doing what you're doing, why don't you just hold on there? Hold on around the sides instead of over the top. And feel how you could press your lower back into the floor, having your arms long, elbows locked. Do you feel how that works? So if you push the knees into the hands, what do you mean the camera's not in position? Yes, it is. Looks good to me.
Is it a bit tilted? So anyway.
Yeah, so we'll push the knees into the hands. Hello, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, I want to come over and do your community yoga, stand-up paddleboard yoga.
Yes.
My God, that would be
Yes,
so
please.
much fun. Actually, I just want to watch it. I don't want to actually do it. I just want to see people fall off. So we're pressing the knees into the hands, and if you can, using that to tuck in the chin and lift the head, and we're working on the psoas there.
And if you've got a neck injury, you could have one hand behind the back of the head here. Or both hands.
Yeah, keep that neck safe. Could you, instead of going straight up and down, could you draw in a circle so that that's it. You need to keep your chin tucked in, and then the head down, then the head rolls to the side, and that's it. That's it. So we're working with the psoas, which is just such an important muscle, ipso-psoas muscle.
And back the other way.
And we'll go back the other way. And we should, I suppose, do some piriformis release if we're going to work with the sciatic. Thanks, Gina. Okay, I reckon that'll do, and we'll pause there, hands behind the head, and just lift the head once or twice. Would you slide your legs long a moment, everyone, and feel what's happening in there again? And in a moment, I'm going to ask you, but not yet, to come into semi-supine again, but I want you to notice how you do that. So, come into semi-supine, feet flat. Okay, so Uma's doing it the easy way that a child would do it. So slide your legs long again. And use your both feet, first of all, like windscreen wipers. I'm coming back. So both feet one way, both feet the other way. Are you doing that?
I am.
Then just one foot. Now you see, now when that little toe comes to the floor, pause there, then bend the knee and drag the foot up sideways, and only when it's up, roll it in and over. And then take the knee back out to the side and slide the foot long again and swap sides. So little toe to the floor first, bend the knee up to the side, drag it up and then roll it in and back out to the, alternate a few times. Morning, Megan. Top of the morning to you. That wasn't racist, was it? No?
Very endearing.
Yes, I'm trying to be endearing. That's all I'm doing. How about both at once? Is that possible? Now listen, everyone. Practice this movement because we move unconsciously, and when you just drag your knees up and in, you're not doing your lower back any favours. So get a sense, and it's said that you need to repeat something about 40 times to change it as a habit. I would do one leg at a time, Uma.
Just one, because it's quite strong on the lower back.
It's very strong to do two, yeah. So, okay. Now you're in semi-supine, and I forgot what we were going to do when we got here.
Piriformis.
Piriformis. So, maybe cross the right, or cross one ankle over the opposite knee, so that the knee hangs out to the side. Catch hold of that ankle with both hands. Can you do? No, that's too much. Put it down. Put it down. So have one hand behind the head and hold on to the ankle with the other hand. Work out which hand is best. Try both. Swap around and see which one feels best. And then exhale up, and as you lift the head, draw the ankle towards your... Exhale up, inhale. Yeah, don't try and do what she's doing. She's a loose woman.
You can also hold on to leg,
yeah,
pant.
just do a little bit.
Pant legs.
That's it. So this is working with the piriformis, and about 1 in 5 people, your sciatic goes through the piriformis instead of over it. So we're just releasing this first. You know, tomorrow I wouldn't mind doing... People are asking for more standing.
We have to find a space to do.
Well, we'll do it outside again. We have to move everything. You'll have to move everything.
You know what helps? Each time to come back down and rest the head on the floor and consciously press that knee away.
Push the ankle into the knee next time you're down.
And press the ankle and
everything,
the knee.
Because that'll provide a PNF release.
It does. Which loosens up.
Shall we do the other side? Release so the other ankle over the other knee, working out which hand goes behind the head and which hand behind the foot, or holds on to something there. And we're exhaling up, we're inhaling down. And you're just doing what you can do, not going too far. Trevor, I'd like a photo of this, please.
Yes.
On the kayak, doing this movement. Okay. I think that'll do. I think we'll... why don't you cross the one leg completely over the other leg and make sure the foot is in the midline of your body. And whichever... Oh, that's a really good piriformis release too, isn't it? To lift the foot off the floor.
Is.
There.
Should we just take the...
Yeah. So
you were saying?
Let's go a little bit left and right, just to 2 or 3 inches. Okay. And then whichever leg is on top, go that way further. That's it. Oh. And back. Now you need to breathe with that. Don't go too far the other way, please. That's it. What's your head doing as your legs go to the side? Your head's rolling in the opposite direction. You're breathing. Why don't you pause there with the knee on top over to the side. Pause. Bring it down. Then both hands behind the head. We're on the Sunshine Coast. And I want you to lift the head gently down the midline of your body so you look over your own hip. Very gentle movement. Very gentle movement. Maybe you're just lifting the head half an inch. Exhaling up. Thank you. Inhale down. And come back to center. Unhook.
Take the knees side to side.
Just release what we've done. Then back to center again, knees together, ankles together. And hook the other leg. Not the ankle, but the whole leg. The leg, the whole leg, and nothing but the leg, so help you God. Then take a little bit left and right, 2 or 3 inches is
Making
hips.
sure that foot on the floor is in the middle line of the body.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, really? That's where we work, Kaluin. That's where Amazing Oils is. Beautiful. And whichever leg is on top, you're going further that way. Not this way, Uma. I want further the other way. Not, that's it, because this is a strong, that's it. Now can you stay there, have both hands behind the head, take a breath, and with the out breath, lift the head gently, gently, gently. And you're going, I would go less. I would just keep the chin tucked out and lift the head. Can you try that? That's it. That's a better release. Okay. And put the head down and bring the knees back, unhook, feet apart, knees side to side. Well, that's where we used to work before we started working at home. Okay, come back to center. What do you feel needs to happen now? Can we go into the sciatic or release first?
Just knees, drawing the knees into the chest and bouncing first.
Okay. Would you keep hold of one knee and let the other leg go long? Can you float that long leg up into the air and back a couple of times? Can you coordinate the breath so that the movement and the breath work together? Next time the leg is down, swap knees, do the same thing on the other side, holding on with both hands. Now if you find that your chin is pointing at the ceiling right now, you probably need to, just go easy, Leanne, very slowly. You don't need to push with this. We take things a bit further just to demonstrate. If your chin's pointing at the ceiling, you need a cushion behind your head, or you need one hand behind your head. Okay, we'll put everything back down and think of how, go back to legs long in Shavasana, and think of how you're going to move in a moment when I ask you to improve your way of coming back into semi-supine. Remember the little toe to the floor first, dragging the knee up, rolling in. Same thing on the other side. Excellent. Well done. That's great. Now, see, I would practice that during the day, because if you can turn that into a habit, you can save yourself all sorts of injuries later. Would you slide one leg long? Just one. Doesn't matter which one. And I think have the hands behind the head. You can leave the head down, but just have the hands up. And would you float that leg up into the air? Just slowly, first few times. So yeah, I feel like doing more chair work and more standing work so that you're... Might just teach how to get up out of a chair, because that's a lot of information just there. So can you... Now, if you've got sciatic issues, stay with this speed. But if it's easy for you, can you sort of throw the leg in the air, sort of ba 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 ba, bit faster. Okay, that's two. Would you slide both legs long and feel what's happening through the buttocks, through the length of your legs as the sciatic releases? And then bring the semi-supine, do it the way we do it, and then go back to how you were, same leg long. Do you remember which one? That's the one. This time, we'll go back to semi-slow, but we'll throw the leg up. And this time, each time you throw the leg up, can you push down lightly with the other foot?
So good to bring that foot into centre, as close to
that's
centre as possible.
true. Yeah, bring it into the midline. And as you throw that leg up, you push. Oh, that's a good demonstration. That's it. Nothing dramatic here, people. Keep it soft. You're supposed to be breathing. Some of you have gone a light blue colour. Come back to your breath. We're pushing down with the other foot. You get that?
And the heel can come up off the floor.
Yeah, if it wants.
And even the hips can...
The hips can come up off the floor. Well, that's what they're doing, so we'll agree with that. Can you change it? We'll do the same thing. We'll throw the leg up in the air, but the other leg hops up after it.
So this is where the hands, palms down.
Yeah, have the palms down, almost under your buttocks, because you're going to want to push down with the hands to support you. Can you bring the knee up sort of after, so not at the same time? No. So I want the leg go up, and when it pulls, that's when it pulls. That's it. That's it.
You want me to work harder?
Yeah, come on, woman. I'm not a bit tired. Okay, shall we leave that and slide everything along? And just feel how you feel. Through the buttocks, left and right, compare the two. Bringing the mind into exercise to make movement conscious. Does that feel amazing or not particularly?
Yes, feels like I need to do the other side.
Well, we could do that.
The upper spine.
Why don't we do the other side tomorrow?
No, I need to do it now, so I'm not walking in circles all day.
Think about how you're going to bring your legs up into semi-supine. And this time we'll swap legs. The other leg goes long. And I think first of all we're just taking it up and down. Did we have the hands behind the head? I can't remember. Whatever works for you, do that. And you should adjust everything to make yourself comfortable. You know, we don't, I was going to say we don't learn when we're not comfortable, but then you think about trauma and we learn very, very quickly. So normal learning comes from being comfortable. Your chin's going up a little bit, watch out for that. And then we're going to throw that leg up, but follow it. No, we're not. We're going to throw that leg up and push down with the other foot so that the hips lift half an inch off the ground. The chin stays tucked in if that's possible for you. Oh, I think it... And then let's hop up. The leg throws and the other leg throws up after, if you don't mind me saying throws up. Throws up after it. Fantastic. You remember in class I used to demonstrate this in slow motion? Can you do that? That's not slow motion. That's quick at the beginning and slow in the middle. Do it slow. Yeah, oh well, so...
Not quite.
No. Bodhi's walked off in disgust. Okay, let's draw the knees in over the chest, wrap the hands around the legs.
I think it's good to iron out the lower back.
Ah, it's amazing.
So maybe bring the knees together on the side and widen the centre.
Okay. I'll be back on camera after I've been on a diet. Don't worry about that. I'll show you my new body when I come back.
It's all that good food.
Yeah, it's all that doing nothing. Oh. Where's that new meditation I wrote? Did you put it away somewhere?
No, and then come back to centre and draw your knees into the chest. You could even tuck the chin in and roll the head forward.
Oh, where is it?
And then bring the feet back down to the floor. Interlace the hands behind the back of the head. And those little circles once again. Be aware of pressing your lower back into the floor as you lift the head. And not particularly like that, but circling. And then back the opposite way.
I feel like you're trying to take over.
We've got to finish the release. Okay, roll into your side. Oh, actually, people could either sit or lie down for this meditation, huh?
Yeah,
Looks like I have to sit.
any position that's comfortable for you in a chair,
So,
on a
once
bed,
again,
on the floor,
be comfortable.
sofa.
We're into comfort in this type of yoga.
Lisa, community yoga, that would be on a stand-up paddleboard.
Balancing on a board. Why not?
We're going back to the revisiting the metta. So I was reflecting, I do that, I reflect. That often after a natural disaster of any sort,
Or a pandemic.
or even an unnatural disaster, who knows, part of our sadness is our frustration and our inability to do anything about it. Yeah, we can send money if we have any, we can get money if we don't have any, but there's something impersonal even in that. So I thought we'd go back to the metta meditation, and we'll start by bringing your focus of attention to your body, making any final adjustments so you're really comfortable there, bringing your attention to your breath, just your natural breath flowing in and out. And then imagine that you have a set of nostrils in the middle of your chest, and that somehow you could breathe with them, as if you could breathe in directly through the heart. Breathe in and out in your mind through the center of the chest. And bring into your awareness the image of a friend or loved one, or a loved friend, or a dog, or something you have great affection for. And bringing every breath into the center of your chest, silently you could say, may you be healthy and happy. And then with each out-breath, may you be at peace. So coordinating the words with your breath. Breathing in, may you be well and happy. Breathing out, may you be at peace. Or whatever words feel appropriate to you. I'm using healthy and happy, well and happy. Breathing out, may you be at peace. Every in-breath links to may you be well and happy. Every out-breath, may you be at peace to your loved one. Repeating these words along with the natural rhythm of your breath as you focus your awareness to breathing into the heart. And as you continue to breathe, bring to mind any images, any feelings or thought you have about the recent COVID lockdowns, the infections, the people who care for them. And as you continue to breathe, bring every breath into the center of your chest and hold the whole catastrophe in your mind as you breathe in. May you be healthy and happy. As you breathe out, may you be at peace. Repeat the words along with the natural rhythms of your breath as you focus your awareness into breathing in the heart. Maybe taking your attention to those on the front line, doctors and nurses. May you be healthy and happy. May you be free from suffering. May you be at peace. Pause for a moment and focus on the contact you have with that loved one, the feeling. Hold them again in your mind, in your heart, and just for a few moments, direct. Breathing in, may you be well and happy. Breathing out, may you be at peace. And look at that connection you have with your loved one, and just for a moment, turn that same connection to yourself. And as you breathe in, think, may I be well and happy. May I be at peace. Every in-breath, may I be well and happy. Every out-breath, may I find peace. Continuing with the natural rhythm of your breath. And sense that just as you wish to be happy, so do all beings. Just as you wish to find peace, so does everyone. Probably even animals would like to be well and happy. So picture or imagine now, right in the center of your chest, just in front of your chest, maybe the whole of this blue-green, a tiny planet the size of a tennis ball. Blue-green planet Earth floating just in front of you, that so wishes to be healthy and happy. Floating, spinning in space above your chest. In your mind, look down at this planet, half in light and half in darkness. Look at the human condition, the caring of humans for each other, the hatred, the cruelty. See the lack of tolerance. See the kindness and compassion. See it all, half in darkness, half in light. And as you breathe in, think, may all that lives be free from, may all that lives be well and happy. And as you breathe out, may all that lives find peace. Send your well wishes to the whole planet at this time. Find a way to breathe and to connect your breath. May you be well and happy. May you be free from suffering. May all that lives be at peace. May all be well and happy. May all beings everywhere, from the oldest to the most recently born, be free of fear, free of pain. May we learn not to retaliate when provoked. May we all have enough to eat, enough to drink, enough clean air to breathe. May we teach our children to love and be loved and be free from hatred. May all divisions amongst us be healed and forgiven. May we know the deepest joy, the deepest peace. Let your breath come softly. Go gently as you send your wishes of well-being to this world that we share. I think that's all for today. So tomorrow, as I say, I think I'll chair, standing, walking stuff. Thank you, Uma, for your
Participation.
never-ending company.
Thank you, Lee. And on that note,
What are you saying?
really wanted to say thank you. And
Thank you.
a very special hello and much gratitude to all healthcare workers. We really appreciate everything you're doing, and to everyone who's staying at home and to everyone who's still going to their workplace. We want to wish you all a very happy day, and be well and be healthy.
What repays us is for you to just say hello, just write below, and especially those of you letting us know what this means to you, how this is helping you specifically or just generally. Lisa, a beautiful woman. And we will see you, all things being well, tomorrow morning. Bring a chair. Hey, also, and this, I get it's weird, would you really clean your feet before you come, please? Because we're going to do some stuff with your toes. Your toes affect your walking, and your standing, and your running. And anyway, you'll see how it works tomorrow. So I'd like you to get wiggling.
So to our son who broke his toe 2 days ago, then maybe he might not be able to do the next session. So, well, we're yet to find out. So
that's enough jabber from us. You have your day to get on with. May it be peaceful, calm, and happy, and healthy. Thank you.
Stay well. Thank you. Have a delightful rest of the day.
I'm a bit nervous about going to turn it off because I can't see where I turn it off.
Right. Well.
Can you all look away just for a moment? Nothing to see. Nothing to see.
This could be fun, like yesterday, actually.
Oh,
you pressed the wrong screen yesterday. So
oh, I saw it for a minute.
fail.
Yeah, it's not goodbye.
Oh, hi.
Oh, it's not happening. Oh, hi, I can see it. I can see it.